Welcome to Java Space. So in the previous video we saw how when you add spring-boot-starter-data-jpa, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, okay, it adds a couple of other dependencies or classes in the class path for you. Like it brings a whole lot of libraries for you. Another thing that it does is auto-configuration. So when you add spring-boot-starter-data-jpa as a dependency in your project, and you're in Spring Boot, you have spring-boot-starter parent as specified in your POM. Spring will auto-configure beans for you. Spring will enable JPA repositories for you. And Spring will enable scanning of your repositories. And it will scan them from the base package or the current package where your entry class is. Then the beans that Spring will configure for you: DataSource, EntityManagerFactoryBean, JpaTransactionManager. I talked about transaction in my series on transaction. So you don't need to worry about wiring all this. Spring will give you all these beans, and it will also scan the repositories for you. And Spring will then create implementations for you at startup, at runtime. So, and the good thing is that Spring is highly configurable. You can also override the default. So as we proceed, we are going to see a whole lot of components that make up Spring data.